Tell us about your organization and what your mission is.
Sure. Our mission is to support um, Hispanic and immigrant families here in our state by providing them access to family resources, immigration legal services, education and workforce opportunities, as well as housing counseling and small business development.
Got you. So, why do you feel like this organization is needed, of course, around the US, but specifically in Alabama?
Well, we want to make sure that our communities are able to unlock their potential and explore the opportunities so that we can all grow as a state and as a community. We very much believe in the ability of our community to build assets and to contribute fully.
Yes, no, I totally understand. So, what are some programs that you all might have, if you have any specific programs that you want to talk about?
Sure, we have a great number of programs. We have five primary programs. And so we want to make sure that folks are able to find stability and when they arrive to a new area, so they understand what resources exist in any given community. But we also work with folks to make sure that they have dreams of purchasing a home, if they have dreams of their young person going to college or earning a good paying job. We want to provide support there. Or if you want to open a business and get a loan, we also help people do that as well. So very much the idea of building prosperity for our community and our state is central to what we do here at HICA.
And we know it is Hispanic Heritage Month, but of course, we're celebrating Hispanic heritage all year round, right? Every single day. So, what's the importance of this month, especially when people are acknowledging it and opening it up and talking about these conversations? What's the importance of it?
I think that our job is to highlight the contributions of people who come from our community and are doing great things. There's a great number of entrepreneurs and community members that have really contributed to the well-being of our state. And so the opportunity to also celebrate music and culture and art and cuisine and supporting those businesses and supporting those creative people, that's a great opportunity for us to see what we have more in common.
And so, with you working in this position, what have you found to be like one of the struggle areas within your community?
Yeah, I think that there's like anything, we work with a population that sometimes, depending on when they arrived, language access remains a challenge and a barrier. So we work with folks to make sure that they can access opportunities. We have English learning programs. We also want to make sure that if someone is here, that they don't feel stifled by what barriers may exist. And so we work with them. I think that right now we're facing a shifting environment as to how we can do that. But I think that if we remember first and foremost that people are here to be hardworking, to be contributors, then we can find a lot of commonality.
Got you. And so, what can communities, not even across Alabama, but around the US, what can we do to continue to help these families assimilate into society and be the best that they can be?
Yeah, I think that it's important to build bridges, right? And to really find things in common. Even here just in the South, right? I think I try to remind folks that Latinos and Hispanics have a lot in common with Southerners, whether it's a focus on faith, reliance on family, and our shared love of food and particular pork, right? I think that there's different things that really tie us together as a community. And so we find that we're in a space where there's people who don't necessarily look like us, but just reminding each other of our humanity, right? And that we're greater together, we're stronger together. That's something that I think that first and foremost brings us together as a community. We go to church together, we go to schools together, we work together, and we have to remind ourselves that first and foremost, we're neighbors.